Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Chaos Dwarfs, and today we are starting with this random orcs or the Greenskins faction declaring their war on us, which is actually very problematic because if you look at it, this is probably the most important settlement that we have right now, the one that provides us with some better units, and it seems like they will want to attack it. And how is it that once again things are starting to get better, but we are getting backstabbed or attacked from the direction we didn't see an attack coming from? I mean, this is a very weak army, honestly, consisting of the most basic units. Let's just order an attack. Let's give the order of attack to Tama, so that he would attack these guys. And yeah, so there's that. This is how this episode started. And look at that. This guy, he didn't notice our army. So right now we will take advantage of it and take the flayed rock, as we are planning to. Because we are now taking fight to our enemies. Okay, we need to colonize this settlement, and we cannot build a garrison yet, but soon we should be able to. Right now, after this battle, a decisive victory, okay, and let's occupy it as outpost. We already have enough. Oh, this was actually even a separate, part of the province or whatever. Yeah, so right now we should be able to build a garrison here. That is what we'll do. Okay, and we will accept a new labor over here so that we can finally more like rush some constructions. And yeah, we definitely need to attack this settlement as well. A decisive victory, and we will build a tower here as well. Okay, and can we build a garrison? We cannot build a garrison, that is too bad. But I'm still happy with the outcome of this, or like what happened in this turn. We are finally taking fight to our enemies, as you can see. Okay, but not to waste a slot, we will recruit the unit of the hobgoblins. We actually have a decent amount of the infernal iron swords, so this army is pretty dangerous. I don't think they will have too much trouble now fighting our enemies over here. Okay, so there's that. Another army of the... Oh no, they're still sitting over here. Nothing has happened since then. So they are just at the center of our territories, and they are taking each settlement at a time. It is obviously not good, because this way our economy suffers even further. But I think or hope that we will pay them in kind. As you can see, we are starting to do that right now. Okay, so let's spend those unassigned skill points. We will go for... What is that? Get the gets. Okay. What else? Evasion, maybe? A Hellhammer sounds pretty powerful. Okay. Building upgrade available. But we don't want to upgrade this part of the... well, this settlement, because those are territories torn in war, so we don't want to do that. We don't want to invest our money into the regions which the settlements which we could lose in the next turn. Okay, so we are finally losing the Wen Chan. Do you remember how hard we fought for all those settlements that we are now losing? Yeah, I remember that too. And I don't like what is happening. But on the other hand, we are finally, in some way, taking fight to the Gold Tooth. Close defeat, so Bamboo Crossing is finally falling to the Balthazar, as you can see, and he actually takes it. And I wonder what would happen if I attacked this settlement with Zatan. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So, talking about Zatan,
Not likely.
how does he have such a powerful army already? That is weird, to say the least. Okay, we need to make some money first. Oh my god, look at what is happening over there. So many armies. Are they even powerful in a way? Yes, they are. It seems like they are.
Hands off the cash box.
Yeah, they definitely are. So, I guess we have to abandon ship, pretty much. So, I'm just going to go to the new world and start anew over there, because this is an unwinnable war, pretty much. Right now, the only thing I'm doing is trying to survive for as long as possible. Honestly, I think I'm doing a pretty decent job at this, but it is still not enough. This way I will not win this war. I mean, it's also better to have some kind of a backup plan, you know, so we can keep continuing. We can continue to fight with Zatan over here, taking the settlements that belong to the Golden Order, and to the north wreak havoc with the Star Chas. But other than that, no, I don't think we have any other chances than that. Especially that, let's look at that. There is this Gold Court faction, but I don't think even they would pose as big of a threat to us as the Gold Tooth does. This is getting really like intense. Like each turn, it gets even more complex, and difficult to manage all of that. And right now I'm just going for the full horn settlement, just trying to win something. I don't hold my breath. I don't expect to win this. Oh, actually, look at that. I think we actually have a fighting chance at the full horn. That is surprising to me, honestly. So I guess we'll just trade the settlements. So full horn for the bamboo crossing. Okay. But for now, let's just end the turn. So yeah, Ungakas will basically now go for the New World. Maybe we can start, not start, but destroy a couple or take a couple of settlements belonging to the Gold Tooth on the way. But yeah, you know how it goes. And who is that? A Star Chas. So look how many armies joined their forces to actually stop us. A Pyrrhic victory. So we will lose a couple of our units, which would be 3 units of the Hobgoblins and 2 Iron Sworn and 1. Okay. It's better than nothing, honestly. And we will definitely replenish our forces. And yeah, and we are still going for the Dragon's Death. It's actually a good thing that I managed to win this fight, because right now, just because the fact that there is this army up to the north, it forces Goldtooth to focus on a couple of different places than just, you know, our territories. Yeah, where is this guy? Star Chas, right here. So, can you actually take this settlement? Please tell me you can. Without too much of a trouble. Yeah, a decisive victory. That is very good. Let's occupy it as an outpost. Okay, and let's recruit the units we lost. So these guys are the Hobgoblins. The three units of them, I think it was. Something like that. Definitely 1 unit of the blunderbusses. And you know what, we will yeah, I know, because we had 19 units. Yeah, so this is all, and we will still recruit 1 more unit of you know what, these guys, I think. Okay, so we will have to sit here and wait for 2 turns. These guys, my bet is they will retake the challenge stone. That is my guess. But we will take it back from them once again. So yeah, right now we are just playing tag with the Goldtooth. And they are actually really trying their best to stop our advancement here. And it shows us how much, how they perceive us, of how much of a threat they perceive us. You know, AS-US. Or more like USAS. Yeah. That's the correct order. Yeah. Because this guy just went into the big barter. These 2 guys are you know, to protect the big water. These two guys are probably going for us, chasing us, trying to chase us down. And I'm not sure if I could win a fight against these guys so easily. And if we did win this battle, or this couple of battles, it could prove to be a very important part of this war. Look at that, a close victory, okay. But we will occupy it as a tower. Okay. So right now we will have a little bit... I think I messed up. These guys will be a backup to those guys. Because these guys will definitely have enough range to attack us.
I refuse. Not likely.
Okay, you know what? I will actually try to go along with it for now. And before I do anything else over here, I will first try to... Or maybe we can try and do one more thing. To save Zatan.
Interesting.
Okay.
The Bright Order are seeking targets for their initiates to practice on. And here you are.
Okay, so I guess we cannot sign a peace treaty with them. And yeah, I was about to say that I'm going to save before attacking this army over here. So let's just do a quick save. Okay. And let's attack these guys and hope for the best. Hope that we can actually win this battle. Close victory. That still suits me. And we will replenish our losses. Okay. And we will fall back a little. I'm pretty sure they will be able to reach this. Yeah, exactly. So, and these guys will move on the marching stance to back them up. Okay. I mean, I won this battle, but I'm not sure if I will be able to win this battle again. A similar one, at least. So, I could possibly make a couple of two mistakes in this turn. So, if it goes bad, I guess I will just load in the save. You know, I mean, it is kind of cheating, but this way we will not lose very quick. And by the way, there were also plenty of situations in the past where I could actually load that save, but I didn't. Okay, so Goldtooth is getting a Flate Rock. So they are actually not attacking us. Okay, that is very surprising. And what happened here is what I predicted exactly as I predicted. But we can still take the Flate Rock, I think. But we are running out of time, honestly. Settlement lost. The Savage Blow. New convoy contracts. I'm actually very surprised that Zatan or the Golden Order didn't attack Zatan. I'm really surprised they didn't. For whatever reason. But I'm happy they didn't, obviously. We'll not be able to build a garrison before they attack us. And let's see if we have any fighting chance against them. Okay, a decisive defeat. So we don't, it seems. And well, for now we'll just sit here and wait. Yeah, and I will do one more save at the beginning of this turn. Right, so Ungakas. Can you take the flayed rock? No, you cannot. You can't reach it. Okay, so... We are running out of time, that much is certain. So... we can try and buy ourselves some time by signing a peace treaty once again with the Gold Tooth. Once again. And we would do that to provide ourselves a safe passage. We'll do that once
I'm the one in charge round here.
well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we will do this right now. So so the dragon's death is what interests us, and yeah, we'll see if we can
before I
sign a peace treaty with the Gold Tooth once again. So
He's only little. This'll be the quickest of meals.
okay, and I will offer you the... I can offer you what belonged to you originally, so the Shattered Stone Bay. Okay, and just because this is a capital of the province, they are much more willing to do that, to sign that peace treaty. Okay, and this would buy us enough time to move our armies a little to the new continent, I mean, to gain ourselves a safe passage where we could begin anew.
Gracious winds.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, and we still have to deal with the Golden Order. And I fear we might lose Zatan once again. That is actually a tough decision. I don't know whether I should go or like this direction, in this direction, take the village of the Tiger Man and then the Temple of Elemental Winds, and then go back over here and retake Fuhang and etc. So that is a really tough decision to make. For now, I will just wait some more time before I make that decision, you know. And I definitely need to cross the lands which are hostile to us. And yeah, we need to find ourselves a new home, which I hope it will be over here in Lustria. So yeah, that is what we're going to do as a backup plan, so to speak, because I'm not sure right now how much longer I can survive here. I'm still fighting my tooth and nail to survive here for as long as I possibly can. And I remember how much effort it cost me to gain those territories, and right now they are falling under the enemy control. And it hurts me to see that happen. For now, we just have to wait and see how the situation develops. Honestly, I'm shocked how fast the Gold Tooth became such a great power. In like 60 or 80 turns, they've become pretty much unstoppable. There was almost nothing I could do to actually stop them. And look at that, right now we are getting attacked as predicted. So we can try and play this battle manually, but there are wizards, champions, artillery, which I don't really like. And there are also tanks. So I guess our best bet right now is to actually retreat. And Fuhun is being taken by our enemy. But maybe if they separate their forces, we might just stand a fighting chance. And it looks like they actually did, and for some reason they just sacked the settlement. I don't know what stood behind that idea, but do we have actually a chance to win against Balthazar with this army? A Pyrrhic victory, but we are winning! What the hell happened here? I mean, who would do such a thing? They just decided to sack this settlement instead of taking it for some reason. I don't complain about that, but I'm really surprised they did that. I am really surprised that they did that. Okay, so we definitely need to recruit a couple of more units while we have a time and a little resources to do that. At the same time, we need to keep pushing further to the west, preferably avoiding all, more like majority of the enemy contact, because we still need to get some money to upkeep our army. And yeah, there's that. And this is just terrible, what is happening right now. Okay, so I could also abandon these territories and go for the Ice Court territories, and I think that is what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think they will be this dangerous to us as dangerous to us as the Gold Tooth is, as I said before. And yeah, we just basically have to you know, conquer enough territories to become powerful enough to come back for the Gold Tooth and punish them for what they cost us, you know. And this is what we're going to do, what we want to do. At the same time, we will try and hold their offensive for as long or as much as possible. But this possibly will be one of the longest campaigns, if not the longest campaign that I have ever played. Because I think this campaign could last even for like a 500 turns, honestly. And I really do mean it. Look at that. Right now it's like a 117th turn already, and we are facing almost a fall of our nation, and we have to move to new territories to save ourselves, basically, because we just can't stand or can't face the Gold Tooth. They are just too powerful for us. Okay. Now let's just keep pushing. We'll conquer the Gallows Tree.
We will endure.
And I'm pretty sure the Ice Court didn't expect me here either. And one more thing. I think the Ice Court actually was the faction that destroyed Archaon. Because if I remember correctly, the Winding Towers, or whatever it was called, originally belongs to the Archaon's faction. So that means, since this settlement there is under the Ice Court's control, it means that they were the ones who destroyed the Archaon's faction. Okay. We cannot afford to rebuild this construction over here. That is very bad. I'm not sure if it works like until repaired, this building's effects are diminished and it cannot be upgraded. So yeah, I guess our units will be a little bit damaged. Possibly our walls will be crushed or will have holes in them. Something like that, I guess. But yeah, and we definitely need to take control of two of those settlements, but first we have to recruit the remaining units, the ones that we are recruiting right now for Zatan. Okay, and I don't think there is anything we can do. Yeah, I don't think there is. So yeah, let's just end the turn. And once again, we are again facing a bankruptcy as well. Even though our economy started to look pretty promising. guess we have discovered some ambush somewhere around there. So I guess they thought we would be chasing them. No, we are coming for the village of the Tiger Man. And I hope they are not gathering forces out there. That will be very bad. So yeah, Umgakas, he needs to continue moving in this direction. Okay. He has a long way to travel. And Starchas should now take the gallows tree. Okay, decisive victory. That's very good. Let's occupy it as an outpost. And we want a money-making construction. Okay. Also, raw materials. I just hope that we can improve our economy fast enough to not go bankrupt. Okay, and because I am focusing on ongoing wars so much, I just don't focus on the, managing of the economy, because, it's hardly any point in actually focusing on investing into economy if there is a risk of losing each settlement all the time. That is my way of thinking. Until the situation improves, there is no point in doing that. Oh, no. Voice of Hashud. That is what we want. And yeah, that is all we can do for now. So let's end the turn. And I think that by conquering all the territories, then, basically the other territories, we buy ourselves some extra time to... Oh, look at that. So, we are actually winning this battle, but at a very high cost. This is what I was worried about. The travel through enemy territories. This is exactly what I was worried about. So right now we can only... Well, we could fight this manually, but I guess I would lose it. So yeah, for now we will just sacrifice those poor bastards, so that we can continue our advancement. I just hope that we will be no longer bothered by anyone. If we cannot save our men, so to speak, if we cannot get across the enemy land safely, and that means our plan of starting anew will fail, basically. Well, I could go around the waters over here, but it would take forever. It would be possibly a safer passage, but it would take forever. Okay, so Zatan now has to take this settlement. And it looks like those guys are coming for what is it called? The Shan Wu, I think. Or somewhere over there. And they are actually recruiting yet another army. And I'm starting to wonder, where do they get all this money from? They don't have this big of economy to actually be able to afford so many armies. I mean, look at that. 2 armies. And right now they are only producing a 1500 gold. 1500 gold. They wouldn't... Well, I wouldn't be, as a player, able to upkeep those armies. That much is certain. But I guess the AI doesn't have to pay for their armies, or more like maybe they are paying something, but not the equal number to the player, I guess. Okay, so there's that, and I think this is all we can do for now. Yeah, Satan is there. Ungakas got beaten up a little. I just hope that Kara Zakarak doesn't control those territories, otherwise this will be not good for me, to say the least. But I think they do not control those territories, so I hope we will be fine. I also hope that these guys will not intercept us. We can always go, like, choose this path, or like this. No, we cannot. We would have to wait. We would have to fight. We cannot do that. I mean, we could, but we don't want to lose any more of our units. But we would actually have to stop for a while to replenish our forces. I'll take that into consideration. I'll see what the situation will look like, and if there are any kinds of, enemy forces around threatening our expedition, so to speak. Okay, and I think this will be all for this turn and this episode, so thank you for watching once again. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to stay tuned to see whether my expedition worked or not. So stay tuned, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, bye.